Hello everybody, my name is Mystery King 98 and welcome back to Red Dead Redemption 1 Episode 2. Hope you enjoy this video.
Mr. Marston, I've been hearing about your plans.
Have you, Miss McFarland?
Yes, from Lee Johnson, to settle here and build a life for yourself.
I'm afraid those aren't my plans. See, I already have a life. Well, I had one, and I'm trying to reclaim it. Or maybe what you could say is I had two, and I'm trying to end one of them so the other can survive.
You do so love to talk in riddles, Mr. Marston. Do you do that, I wonder, as a substitute for having anything interesting to say?
Probably, Miss McFarland.
Oh, call me Bonnie, you fool. Call me Bonnie.
Miss McFarland, I'm married. I have a son. I had a daughter, but she died. Years before that, I rode in a gang. We robbed banks, trains, held people ransom. We killed people we didn't like. Bill Williamson was in that gang. Now, if I don't capture my former brother-in-arms, great harm will befall my family. Now, I don't suppose any of this is very interesting to you, but I hope it explains why I wasn't so eager to talk about it.
No, I do understand. I had no idea. You poor man.
Even in this new country, memories don't really fade. My father was an illiterate Scot born on the boat into New York. He never saw his homeland, but to hear him talk about it, you'd imagine he only ever ate haggis and wore a kilt. And he hated the English for what they had done to his great-grandparents that he'd never met. People don't forget. Nothing gets forgiven.
That's true, especially when it comes to money. And you know, even now, after all his labors, my father's debts are still terrible. I worry every day about us losing the ranch. It would kill him.
My father died when I was 8 years old. His eyes were, well, let's just say he was blinded in a bar fight south of Chicago. My mother died during childbirth. She was a prostitute, and he was her... Well, I don't know what he was. So I was sent off to an orphanage and ran away and fell in with a gang.
My word. What a difficult life you've lived.
The leader of the gang taught me how to read, taught me how to see all that was good in the world. He was a great man in a way.
But you killed people.
Sure. And I've suffered for it. And that's the life I left, or tried to lead. Said too much, Bonnie. I'm an uneducated killer, sent here to do all I can do well. Kill a man in cold blood so that another man may do his part to cut crime in an area, and a rich man can be elected governor on the back of these promises.
Civilization is a truly beautiful thing, Mr. Marston. Listen, can you help me?
Well, I can try. What do you need, money?
No, nothing so complicated. I need an extra hand to take out the herd to pasture.
Sure. Point me in the right direction.
All right, let's head over to the cow pen. It's about time a budding farmer such as yourself learned how to herd cattle.
Let's go!
Thank you for telling me all that back there. It must have been hard for you.
I hope you understand now why I've been playing my cards somewhat close to my chest.
I didn't know you had a wife and child. Then again, I don't think I ever asked. They're lucky to have a man like you.
I ain't so sure about that, but thank you.
How are you, Miss
Giddy
McFarland?
up!
Howdy.
Hey! How
Whoa
are
there!
Whoa.
How do you do, sir?
you? He's got it!
No!
Go on.
Turn that the wrong way!
Nice job, Mr. Marston! Stay behind
That's
Mr.
it.
Marston.
Wrong way, Mr. Marston!
Whoa there. Let's go.
Driving down the road, Mr. Marston! Whoa!
Howdy, friend.
Free here, rancher, in no time, Marston.
Come on.
That information off the wire. Come on, get down, Heifer. Ain't that hard?
Get right at them! Driving this way!
Yeah. Whoa. Come on.
He's just showing off now.
All right, let's move this large herd out to the far pasture.
Yeah.
Keep sweeping behind them. That way they'll stay together.
Keep him tight now.
Come on.
Control that horse, will you? You're not bad with the herd. Ranching might be your true calling, Mr. Marston. Either that, or you were a cow in a past life.
Thank you, Miss McFarland.
I'll see you later. I have work to do back at the ranch.
Well, hello, Mr. Marston. How are you?
Fine, thank you. How are you?
I'm fine, thank you. Did you meet my father? John Marston, this is my father, Drew McFarland.
Pleasure to meet you, Mr. Marston. Please. So, my daughter informs me that you're here on some secret mission to remove some undesirables from the county.
Something like that. I'm grateful for the hospitality, sir.
Well, you know, we've lived here for 30 years now. Came here from the east. The land had never been settled. For 10 years, we fought the Indians. Tough men. Then we had outlaws, and we had drought, and we had smallpox, terrible winters, cholera. I buried more of my children than I raised.
Sorry to hear that, sir.
I've seen strong men wither and die under that unforgiving sun. That whole herds of cattle just take sick and die. But I've never once doubted my life here.
No, sir.
When I hear about this so-called federal government sending out agents to covertly murder and control people, then I start to worry. I mean, yeah, all right, Williamson is a menace, and men like him are the plague. But isn't a government agent a worse menace? And all that symbolizes, I mean.
You may be right, sir.
Well, you're a brave man. You're always gonna be welcome here. But you tell your friends out east that we don't want to live like that out here. Sneaking around and spying and secret missions. Right? It's preposterous.
Trust me, sir. I agree with you.
Good. Good. Well, we won't insult you any further. Come on, Bonnie, we got things to do.
Mr. Marston, do you want to join us? It's Daddy's favorite pastime. Apart from political discourse, that is.
What is?
Breaking in horses. Come on. I hear you're a pretty decent rider. For a city dweller, that is.
You're gonna need this, Mr. Marston. Let's see if we can put that new lasso of yours to good use. That ranch hand said there's a pack of wild horses nearby.
You staying on for that ruckus, Deuce?
Easy now.
Let's go!
Hey there. Come on!
There they are. Let's get after them. Come on, boy.
Come on! That's good.
Hold tight. Coming to help you.
Nice and steady
Let's see it,
now.
boy.
You'll have this in no time.
Come on, come on, come on!
That's
Come on,
it.
now.
Don't give
Relax
up.
now. Nearly there.
Show me what you got, boy.
Keep
Come
going.
on, let's go.
Whoa.
Come on, baby. Calm down.
Try not to spook him too much.
Calm yourself now. There.
Good work. I'm impressed, Marston. Let me take you from here. You get back on your own horse. Whew. I think that's enough activity for an old-timer like me. I'll take this one back to the ranch. See you later.
Come on, rope one of them.
Yeah.
What are you waiting for? That's it. Hold it there. All yours. Hop on and show him who's boss. That's it. Lead with him.
It's all right.
Giddy up.
Come on. Come on. Nearly got you. Calm down now. Almost got you. Calm it down.
Look at that. You're a natural.
Woo!
Nice work. I think that'll do it for today. Let's get back to the ranch.
Come on. I like your father.
I'm glad. He's quite a character. Yeah! Who'd have thought you'd be such a natural at busting broncos?
That was fun.
I think you could be a fine rancher one day, if you can bear to stop killing people for a living.
Come on.
Easy now. Well done, Mr. Marston. These are fine horses.
Hey, Bonnie. Amos was saying some horses been spotted somewhere outside of Armadillo.
Let's go, Mr. Marston. We can really do with those horses. Come on, Mr. Marston. Let's head for Armadillo.
Whoa there. You never did tell me why you were never married. Aside from the snobbery, that is. In many ways, my wife is kind of like you, Miss McFarland.
Is that so?
She's always been a woman in a man's world.
You don't talk about her very much.
It's kind of painful, but she's never far from my thoughts.
How'd you meet her?
She was an orphan, too. Fell in the same bunch of reprobates I did. She did what she had to do to survive, same as I did. Can't wallow with the pigs without getting a little dirty. She's a good woman, a strong woman. That gang was the closest thing to family she ever had.
Well, now she has her own family.
Not right now, she doesn't.
Paul'll be real happy if we can wrangle some horses. We've got bills stacked up like bales of hay.
Well, you might as well strike while the iron's hot. I think I'm getting the hang of it.
There's too many folks too careless with their irons round here. That's the problem. There's my boys. Come on, Mr. Marston. Let's drive them up the canyon where it narrows. We'll trap them there.
Yeah. Let's go. Hey. Come. Easy. Let's go. Come on. Slow down. Whoa. Whoa there. Come on. Yeah.
Looks like we got the lot of them. What magnificent animals they are.
Whoa.
Hey, the stallion's getting away! Chase him down and bring him back! Get after him!
Let's go. Yeah. Go! Come on! Come on! Relax! Whoa there! Nearly there! Steady! Come on! Come on! Nearly got you! Easy there! That's it! Come on!
Thanks for your help today, Mr. Marston. We got some fine horses. You know, why don't you keep that stallion as your own, as a thank you from all of us?
Thank you, ma'am. He's a fine animal.
Thank you everybody so much for watching. Please like, subscribe, comment down below and follow me at mystery_king908. Thank you and goodbye.